I'm in the sunroom. I'm getting ready to pot some stuff. Right over there in that brown tray is some celebrity tomatoes. I want to put them in their own pot like this. And so I've been moving plants from here to the greenhouse, and from the greenhouse to the kitchen garden, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I found this fern. I want to move it to this out to the sanctuary, and it looks like it's flowering. But anyway, I have a sanctuary for birds. Just a good place to sit, cool off in the summer. We get water running out there in a fountain and watch the birds come in. So I'm going to get this out there, but I want to move this tree. This tree come up, and I want to keep it. I don't know how it come up, because I did have this out in the sanctuary last year, so a seed must have blew in it. The dust blows a lot, dust devils and dust storms, so it moves seeds around, and one must have landed in here. So I'm gonna take this out and put it in a different pot, and then I can find how I can dig that one out right there and keep it. I got plans for this thing, so that's what I'm getting ready to do. And now I need to just get it out of the pot and plant both of them. Now I just kind of dig in there and find the root of this thing without tearing it up. This is wrapped around everything. These things belong to that fern right there. The wind has come up outside. And I did want to show you what I've done to the kitchen garden, moving a lot of plants out there. Even my big tomatoes. I want to harden them up, maybe grow them outside for the summer, and then I'll keep them in their pot and then bring them back in the winter. I sure don't want to hurt that root. And I'm not sure what that plant is. Could be a mulberry. That'd be great if it was. I don't want to hurt these either. Sometimes you can put a root system like that in water and it loosens up the soil. But I'm just going to try to dig it out and just see if I can. So I'll get back with you. My gosh, I wonder if these would grow ferns. Anyway, I'll be back. Well, I got them separated. It makes me curious what this plant is. So I'm going to find a different pot for this and pot it. And then take it around to the sanctuary. Now that looks pretty good. I like it in its new pot. It can really start spreading out. And I'll take it to the bird sanctuary. And it's growing too. So I put a stake on this little tree because it's windy at times and I don't want to get broke. So it'll stay sturdy there. And I got me a mulberry leaf and we'll compare it. And this is about the size of my mulberries right now. And that does not look the same. Different. And I do have one of these out back, I believe, in the chicken pen. But I do got future plans for this tree. And I'm going to take it to the sanctuary and let it live there for a while. Let it get hardened up. Yeah, a nice little tree. Going straight up. Pretty good. There's my little fern plant. Getting it some sun. Pretty soon it'll be in the shade. I don't want to get too much sun. It's not used to it. I got a hanging basket. And right over there by the wall. Pretty soon I'll be putting my cactus over there. I'm getting it, my sanctuary, in shape. Hanging basket. There's my little tree right there. And it really feels good in here. Even though it's pretty windy out, this area gets cut down some from the wind. But this place here is absolutely a joy to sit around. When I get the water going and more plants in here, it's just beautiful. Very relaxing. And sometimes we take a break and I look over here and Bill is taking a nap and all the dogs are laid out and they're all taking a nap. It's so cute. But I'll be getting more and more plants in here. I'm waking the sanctuary up in the fall. I put it to bed and now it's time for it all to come out and be nice. I love it in here and we all love it in here. Last year when it was so hot, this is so cool in here. It is very relaxing. And that's the biggest sleepyhead right there. Yeah. I got a vine like this through here. And it's crawling on top, making more shade. And it goes on over. And it's climbing up that tree. And I don't mind it one bit. A lot of the migrating birds are coming up. Let's see. If y'all know what Orioles are, we get two different kinds. One is kind of yellow and orange, one's black and orange. They're coming up, and hummingbirds are coming up. And this other kind, we call them a Ford bird, because this Ford truck we have with the window rolled down, this bird would go sit in the truck on the steering wheel. And so we called him a Ford bird. I think he's a thrasher or something like that. Because they flip wood over, look under it. So we have and I seen it, a flycatcher. So because we have such trouble with hawks, these flycatchers come up and they'll chase a hawk, but they don't usually do that until the babies are hatched out. And once them babies hatch out, the parents are furious. They chase them hawks out here. They don't put up with them. They'll ride their back, peck their head, and a hawk will flip over like, get off me. And the flycatchers, they're so good about being in the air. And then they'll move out of the way, and then when that hawk flies, they're right back on its back, riding it like a horse. So at least the flycatchers has come up now. I'm real happy, but they just really won't do nothing. Maybe when they start nesting, they might. But I'm really happy to see them flycatchers. And they're all over the place, because we'll be going down the road and I'll see a flycatcher chasing a hawk. They just don't put up with them. There's Tuffy. Hey Tuffy. Are you beating up poor Sonny? My gosh. But anyway, they're here. So more of them will come. We do have a yellow bird with a black mask. They used to hang around here. We got bluebirds, but they're real dark blue. They're not the light bluebirds. And they'll come up. They're about the last that come up. So pretty soon they'll be hitting the sanctuary. And they already are. I got water out here, but more will come. And the hotter it gets, the more they like to come in here. Because it's cool, it's pleasant, there's water. They just love it. And I love watching them. So, that's what I'm doing some, I'm going to do the tomatoes soon, pot them. I'm going to show you what the greenhouse looks like. It's changing all around. Bill's working on another window, so he had to move my plant. But you can see how empty it looks. I moved in some plants in here and put them by the window. And then I got this shelf, a swimming pool shelf, swimming pool ladder, and I got plants in here. Some of them I don't want in direct sun, so I moved them over here. Now, even though it's windy, I'll take you out to the kitchen garden, because I moved a lot of stuff out there, a lot. The kitchen garden, and we moved a table out here for more plants, and got some potatoes growing. Got these under shade if the birds don't eat my plants up. I got a little area there. I got plants, growing them. A lot of tomatoes and peppers. And then so far, even though the birds probably fly in here, they don't like the tomatoes, and they're not bothering my peppers. So I like that a lot. I'm going to have lots of tomatoes. Over here, I moved my pots out, climbing tomatoes, and I'm going to keep them in their pot and grow them, so this fall when I move, they don't go through moving their roots or anything. And they're trying to put out tomatoes. Some tomatoes there. And then I got my onions out here, and I'm going to harden them all. So it's just kind of like moving from the sunroom to the greenhouse to the kitchen garden, and then no telling where I'll take them next. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.